I sat down with Danny Brickman, Oasis Security founder and CEO, along with Todd Dufour, Senior Vice President of Identity and Access Management within the financial services sector. Hear what they had to say about what Oasis is providing in the marketplace right now.
So Oasis was built on the fundamentals that our markets and our businesses change and evolving at scale today. And we are actually building today the next generation of identity security that will be built fundamentally to help and support the innovation that is happening in the business today, that is mainly driven on machine identities, on non-human identities, right? If we were living in the world when human identities were, or humans were creating most of the values, today it's a blend of the two, and we're actually building the stack to support that and to innovate around that.
Todd, I'm curious to hear from you the need for this type of security in the marketplace right now, especially with rapid expansion and innovation.
So we've always had a problem with, or a challenge on the management of identities for humans across the environment. And if we look now where we are with non-human identities, as the proliferation of everything in the company having an identity, whether it be machine workloads, AI, or just service to service, the historic service to service, we see that we're going to triple or quadruple the number of accounts that we have to actually know what are doing and where they're working from. So that's the important piece of what our new expansion of identity and access management needs to work on.
Mm-hmm. Danny, how can companies work together on the development and security side to get the most effective solution?
I think this is the biggest challenge that we have today, is just like, how do we bridge the gap? How do we translate between security needs, security policies, right? And the developers that are moving in a different pace. I like to look at our infrastructure today as kind of like entering into the Gen Z era, when we're enabling a lot of different technologies. We're running as fast as possible to enhance our innovation with third parties implications. While we're doing that, we need to keep in mind that all of this amazing innovation is actually running on the back of identities. So instead of forcing, which was like forcing centralization, that was for many years the approach of the identity security, we need to think about a different approach. We need to think an approach that will run with the existing solutions, run with the decisions of developers, but also help embed into that the policies that are important for security.
Mm-hmm. And with businesses increasingly driven by rapid expansion, Todd, what are the use cases for this particular solution in the market?
So we're looking at being able to develop a process, and it's more process-based than control-based now, that understands where the accounts are coming from and can move with the business direction, wherever the business wants to go, where the development teams want to go. We have to be flexible enough to be able to give them what they're looking for, and at speed and scale. And so that's where we're looking to be able to start building off of a new approach. Instead of controlling all identities and controlling what they hit, by owning them all, we're looking to be able to build the policies and consume those policies across the board.
Danny, how is this technology and service adapting in a world that is driven by agentic AI and autonomous systems?
So everything at the end boils to the point that we need to create this bridge between the security again, right, and the motions of AI. When we will step into the world in which we're stepping into today of agentic AI, it's no longer people will be creating identities. Machine will be creating identities, right? Machine will be controlling the permissions that are being given, right? And this is the world that everyone is right now scared of, because we're like actually losing control, actually losing predictable control. Without a different approach that will bridge the gap, that will control those systems from the get-go, like security by design, will actually completely lose control of our access to our systems. When we're looking at AI today, it has actually two main problems: the data that it has access to, and who has access to that. And the second pillar, this is what we need to be actually solving right now.
Mm-hmm. Todd, my next question is to you. How is the financial services industry using services like Oasis Security when it comes to improving the offerings?
So financial services right now is leveraging generative AI, and it's leveraging large language models, and it's leveraging all of AI's benefits to move faster. The security area needs to be able to match that at speed and scale. The very exciting time for the businesses and very innovative time for the businesses. And we need to be able to pull together tools and components that allow us to meet that challenge without holding it back.
Danny, as an inaugural member of NYSE Launchpad, what are you hoping to get out of this?
First of all, it's very humbling to be part of this amazing group, and when we're looking at the opportunities to learn from the lot of experience, the technological experience that lays in this building, actually, a lot of amazing companies that did the whole journey of actually innovating and changing the world. I'm really hoping that Oasis can embrace and learn from that experience and be an integral part of this growth of the economy as we move forward, especially with